Hello, Lions. Hope everybody's doing well. I wanted to update you to let you know that I am switching programs. I'm going to be transitioning to the Texas method. And I wanted to kind of go over the reasons I'm going to be doing Texas method and what the Texas method entails as far as training, as far as intensity and volume and all those fun bits. So, the number one reason I would say I'm doing the Texas method is one, because I love squatting and I really need more work as far as my form for squats, as well as bench press and deadlift and press and every exercise, to be honest. So it is a higher frequency type program. I'll be working full body 3 times a week, but the difference with it is both the intensity and the volume change throughout the week. So for an intermediate lifter, which I feel that I am transitioning into being an intermediate lifter, the rep schemes generally stay around 5 reps with some exceptions, and there is some periodization, some simple periodization that is being introduced with the Texas method, which I feel I can definitely benefit from. So the way it works is the first day of the week, day 1, would be moderate intensity, high volume day. For example, for squats, I'd squat about 80% of my 1 rep max for 5 sets of 5, that kind of thing. And the same would carry over for the bench press. And as far as deadlift goes, I kind of have a little bit of free reign whether or not I want to do deadlifts on bench day or do other pulling movements or do cleaning practice, that sort of thing. So I kind of have a little bit of freedom, but I want to deadlift 1 to 2 times a week minimum. So that part I'm still kind of working out because Texas method gives you a template for you to work with. So the principles are most important, but you have some options to choose from. Now the second working day of the week would be with 1 day of rest in between. Day 2, which would be Wednesday for me or a Thursday depending on what my day 1 is low volume, low intensity day. So for squats, I do 2 sets of 5 with around 70 to 75% of my 1 rep max on squats. And the idea here is to basically keep those motor pathways fresh and remind my muscles that I got some work to do on Friday, which is the high intensity, low volume day. So on Friday, I'd be shooting for 1 heavy set of 5 that would be a PR at that weight for me, generally. So I would go at around 85% for 1 set of 5 on my day 3 of squats. And as far as the press, the bench press, I would do around whatever gets me to a 1, 2, or 3 rep max for a pressing movement. You alternate your pressing movements. So one day you're squatting and benching, the next day you're squatting and pressing, and then you're back to squatting and benching, and then it alternates. So the following week it would be squat press, squat bench, squat press, as far as how your pressing movements would be aligned in this program. And I'm very excited to be doing this. I've never tried to use any bit of periodization or percentages, and so I'm excited to be using both percentages and some periodization. And so I will be following this program. I'm transitioning into this program this week, so today will be my first day on the Texas method. I am also utilizing the pre-Lippens table, and I'll link a video to that in the description box below. Basically, it's a template for what percentages you should be using and how many reps you should be getting with those given percentages each day. It sounds a little bit confusing, but if you watch the video below, if you want to get a better idea of it, it's pretty good. It gives you a pretty good idea. So the Texas method calls for some reps that kind of stray from pre-Lippens table. So for this week, I'm going to keep the periodization pretty simple and not get too into pre-Lippens table. But as I transition into Texas method, I will be utilizing pre-Lippens table. And I want to start doing cleans, full cleans, not power cleans. I want to be doing full cleans and clean and jerks. So I'll probably work those lifts in on the days that I'm not deadlifting. So I just wanted to update you guys on that. I'm very excited for this program, and I foresee myself doing this program for at least around 6 months or until my progress is stalled completely. Some people might ask, why don't you just jump on Gym Wellness 531 or upper lower split or one of those programs? And my answer would be 1, none of those squat 3 times a week, and I'd have to do some serious manipulation of the program to be able to squat 3 times a week. So that's the first point that kind of brings me to the Texas method. 2, I've been doing starting strength. I've done it for on and off for 2 years. Admittedly, I had time periods where I would try other things and just was really inconsistent with my training. But I was on starting strength for a while, and I really loved the way that it was set up. But in Practical Programming, which is a book that I really enjoy and that I'd recommend as a good tool to have in your knowledge of training or what have you, this is what's recommended as you come out of starting strength. This is a program that I 100% believe is the best for me right now and is a great option for anybody that's transitioning out of the novice phase. So if you're like me and you're kind of transitioning out of starting strength, this is a great option. I'll link I'll link the book in the description box below if you want to check it out. But so that kind of explains a little bit why. Also, I feel that on this program, with squatting and the high frequency, you can make more gains more quickly given your strength level isn't at the advanced level yet. I feel that maybe transitioning out of this, I would go to 5-3-1 where I would need slower progression. But the high frequency here calls for a little bit faster rate of progress than you would find in when there's 5-3-1 and other programs that I've seen. In my opinion, looking at it, I haven't done when there's 5-3-1, so I don't know. I think I did it for a couple weeks, and I was like, no, I like starting strength better. But I haven't really given 5-3-1 a chance. But I will be doing 5-3-1 in the future. Right now, Jin's on 5-3-1, and he's loving it. And I think it's a great program. I just feel that I don't want to do it right now. I want to keep squatting 3 times a week. So thank you so much for watching. Hope that made sense, the explanation. If you want to check out the Texas method, I'll link some links in the description box. And that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching. Stay hungry, peeps. And I'm at the Lions Den.